Welcome to day 42. This is Getting to Know God, a series from the Children's Bible where there's 365 stories for every day of the year. So today we are talking about the missing cup, which can be found in Genesis 44. A cheerful and relaxed band of brothers took the return route to Canaan. All was well and Benjamin was safe. Suddenly, out of the blue, they saw a distant horseman speeding towards them. As they came nearer, they recognized, with skipping hearts, a servant of the governor of Egypt. "How dare you steal my master's best silver cup?" he shouted, as he drew level with them. "We don't know what you mean," they protested. "We have stolen nothing. If any one of us has the cup, you can put him to death and keep the rest of us as slaves." Roughly, the servants searched the bag and opened their sacks of grain. The last sack he opened was Benjamin's. There, glinting in the sun, nestled the precious cup. The brothers were horror-stricken. They reloaded their donkeys and silently followed the servant back to Joseph. They little guessed that all that had happened was part of Joseph's plan to find out what kind of people they really were. When he had heard the servant's report, Joseph pronounced, "None but the guilty man shall be my slave." Then Judah stepped bravely forward. "If you keep Benjamin, my father will die of grief. Please keep me instead." Joseph could hardly believe his ears. His brothers were very different now from the heartless gang who had sold him as a slave and made his father believe he was dead. There were tears in his eyes. He could not keep the truth from them any longer. "Go out of the room," he told the servants. Then he spoke to his brothers for the first time in his own language. "I am Joseph," he told them, "your long-lost brother." What do you think about that then? What a story. Can you imagine how emotional Joseph must have been, but then how emotional his brothers were to find out that he was not dead and that he was now the governor of Egypt? Must be relief, excitement, sadness, wonder if he had realized the first time. All of these emotions going through them. And as we talk about emotions, I think it's important that we do have someone in our lives that we express those emotions to, because they're inside of us. That's how we feel. That's what we're thinking about. That's what we're wondering. And it's important to find somebody who you can just express those emotions. And that person may just be quite level and not agree or disagree with your emotions, but they may just question for you to search deeper as to why you have those emotions. Is it linked to something in the past? Is it linked to something in the future? Finding a friend who can help you express your emotions and help you understand them is a gift. If you have a friend like that, you have a gift. You have found treasure. So spend time either with that friend to just be able to offload those emotions and get to understand them. And if you don't have somebody, you have to find a way to express those emotions. Emotions are important to express, important to understand, important to realize in a healthy way. often emotions can be used to trigger us to take action, to do something. It has the word motion in it, emotion. So sometimes we move forward with actions. Some of those actions could be quite negative. It could be violent. It could be hitting something or somebody. But is that always the best way? I hope this has given you some thoughts, some food for thought. God bless you.